Alright, what's up guys, and welcome back to another daily recap. Finishing the day green. You can see my P&L is on the screen, but today was a tough, challenging day. Definitely a roller coaster. You can see my P&L goes up and down onto the red and then back all the way up to final profit. So only took about 3 or 4 trades, but other than that, it was a crazy day, guys. So here's the recap, and let me show you to you. And like always, if you're liking these recaps, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to trade live with me, today was a very fun day. A lot of lessons that I gave out today. Go to tradecaster.com and I do stream free. So first trade on the day was actually CBIO. CBIO, I finished $171 profit. On CIO, I took a dip entry here. That is our new resistance. Now it became support, so I took a stab at it down there at around $1.10. Sold into that strength and stopped out for break even. So only $171 trade there. After that, I jumped in on RDBX, and RDBX, I had it on watch all morning. I called it out all morning, and I said break of 550, psychological resistance, and we might squeeze through yesterday's high of days, right? By the way, everybody, so hit a thumbs up on this video or leave a comment below, because officially today is the first day I am a full-time day trader. That's what I can call myself officially today. So good way to start at that. Alright, so 550 is right here. You can see this is a 550 psychological level. This is a high from yesterday, so it was 573, I believe. So let me put my mouse over at 573. So we opened up on this candle and ripped through 550, right? So psychological level 550. At that point, with that volume that came in on that candle, was more than it had all morning. With that candle ripping through it, I said I'm going to get on that next dip real quick and see if we get that 573. So I jumped in real quick, 5,000 shares right there. I got filled pretty low on this stock. I jumped in on it right away. I think I got filled at 54 was my fill, 554. So I jumped in on there. It actually hesitated a little bit under 573. So I actually probably took out half of that position there right before the break. I didn't want this to shoot back up and then out of nowhere shoot back down. So I took some profit off the table there. And then we got that clean move. Then we ripped through, and at this point, this was running. If you watch my recap on YouTube, my actual live trading, I was calling 5.9. At that point, I was like $6 right around the corner. $6 is gonna break. We get $6. I actually didn't buy a little bit more. I probably should have, right below 6 for the break of 6. We got the break of 6. I started taking out some more of my remaining at 5.9, 6, and I think probably 6.1 or 6.2 was probably my highest sold. We ended up halting and came back up. Up here, I took another trade. So here's our new high of 6.6. We pulled back off of that and bounced down a little bit, and then this green candle came in with more volume again, engulfing it. Took a stab at it right there, 500 shares. I was already up $800 on this ticker with that first trade, so I took another 500 shares there and made another $60, $70 profit on that one. Now after this, I was probably up $985 on the day, so really close to 1,000, and I said if I might call it a day there. $1,000 for my first day in 10 minutes is obviously pretty good, right? But if I see a quality setup, I'm going to take it, right? So I jumped over to GOVX, and this is when disaster struck. I have not seen a candle this big in a long time, and I've been trading for a couple years. I have not seen one candle that single-handedly takes out the whole market open trading session, right? And guess who was caught in it? I was. Alright, so here is the high of the day. Pre-market high was broken. Now we got a new high of day up here of 228, right? We start picking up volume right here. Start picking up oh, I did not mean to put an arrow. Start picking up volume, right? We get close to this resistance. We get one candle to close up here, okay? Then that was a little bit of a pullback. I said, okay, this looks good. On the next one, if we close high on this candle, I might get on a pullback on that next one. So right in here. And I said, I'm going to get in that support of over here. And then watch that squeeze through 228, 230, right? Hit 230 of new high, right? As soon as I bought, I mean, I'm not even kidding. The second I hit the buy button, this thing tanked. And this is one thing that I preach, and I say, guys, if you're on a trade for a certain reason that you want a new high of day, The second you realize that trade is not in your favor, you get out. There's no waiting. Oh, it might turn back around on me. Oh, it might get a little bit of a pullback now, right? You cut that loss out right away and forget about it. This was a good trade. I would take this trade again tomorrow. You got a big candle up, micro pullback holding the momentum. Another candle pushes up. Take that next micro pullback, and then I was thinking we could close higher, so higher going this way, and then new high of day, correct? So I would take that trade again. This was just a bad trade market condition wise, and you can see that because this is not a normal candle you would see. Anyways, I bought in 10,000 shares. The second I bought, it tanked all the way down to somewhere in here. And I said, I'm out. I'm getting out of this. This can flush. This can trigger a lot of stop losses. And that's what happens, right? So when short sellers are coming in here and buyers have stop losses down here, you get double selling pressure. Double selling pressure flushes. So as a matter of fact, let me go see if I can see exactly what I got out. So I got out. I bought down here. It says I bought on that candle, but that's because I bought up there. So 223. So I got in right there, 223 on that micro pullback. And look, I got out at 218. 218 up here somewhere, 218, and then 212. A little bit down there. This little tiny move of this candle right here put me negative $1,300. I was up 1,000. Now I'm down $1,300 on this stock. Now I'm red on the day, right? That was frustrating. That was kind of annoying. But if I would not have stopped out right there, oh my God, I'd be down 3-4 grand on just this ticker if I would have held it. Because the second it ripped through that level and failed, it flushed so hard it went boop all the way down, right? I would have been down $3,000 or $4,000. So I thank God I closed it right away. I always say that if it's not in your favor, get out of the trade, man. You don't need to stay around and then hopefully it comes back. I always trade the first hour and a half. So this ended up coming back up for a new high. I left it alone. I'm glad I did. I don't know if I would have made money or not. So there's that. So now I'm down negative 300 on the day, right? And at this point, I was like, $300 is a small loss. I can keep trading. I'm not frustrated about it. But I kept saying, everybody, if you are a beginner and you're still trading, this is the time you walk away. And that is the reason why is because you cannot control your emotions. If you cannot control your emotions, you're going to come back in here and start trading all through this area. And that's not a quality A trade, right? There's not a single trade in that consolidation that you know for a fact you can make the money back. So being up 1,000 and now you're down 300 on the day, you're going to start revenge trading, right? And if you start revenge trading, we know that never goes well. Anyways, if you guys watch me live, it's completely free, guys. If you would have been watching me live this morning after that loss, I said, look, I'm fine. I'm not upset. It happened. It was a good trade. Unfortunately, it flushed on me. For one, it flushed on me, and that's okay, right? Two, I've never seen a move that big on a candle in a long time, right? Even if I got caught, I would have been like, okay, that's very unlucky. But oh well. I'm not frustrated. I'm going to stay calm. If I have to call the day at negative 300, that's fine with me. I'll leave it at negative 300. But if I can see a quality trade, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it full size. I'm not going to back down, right? At that point, I waited, and RDBX starts coming back up. RDBX starts curling back up, bounces off of VWAP right here. It starts coming back up. I immediately it gets my attention, and I start. First of all, the resistance was 6.3, right? So this is your support now. 6.3 was your resistance. I started watching it at 6.3. I said if we get over 6.3, I might start really looking at another trade. On this one, I actually jumped in a little bit higher. So let's see if it shows my trades. I know I took some trades. There we go. So I jumped in way up here at 669. 669 up here, almost for that break of new high of 6.8. Jumped in 10,000 shares. I was already down on the day, down on GOVX, but I didn't let it bother me. I didn't let it trade any different. 10,000 shares, 669. Get the break of new high, start taking profit at 679. 679 was most of my sell right before that break. We got that break, and at this point I was holding a little bit of shares. So these are all my exits. 691 was a higher fill. 691 way up here. At this point I was like, I want to see $7 break. Same thing we saw here. $6 squeeze through it, kept moving. I was like, maybe $7. $7 is right around the corner. $7 we can break and squeeze a little bit more. I still had a couple shares. I think I had 2,500 shares in this area where I was waiting for that break. Unfortunately, they did not, so I stopped back down here at 75. So I ended up losing a little bit on the, actually not losing because it's still above break even, but not making that full profit. And that's the thing. If $7 didn't break, I'm stopping out. I'm stopping out right there. If you would have held this play again and say, okay, maybe it does work out, maybe I'll hold it, right? You'd have been down more. You'd gone into the negatives, and then you're losing on the trade, and then you would have balanced out that profit up top, right? So perfect trade. It didn't break $7. I'm out. This started flushing back out. Didn't even hold the support of 6.8, which was the previous high. That already told me it's not going to hold. So I decided to call it quits there and finish the day a little bit over $700 profit. So here is my P&L. I don't think you can see it, but I think it's oh, there it is in the back. 716. What a crazy day. Definitely fun day. So yeah. If you like this recap, make sure you hit thumbs up. Leave a comment for any questions you have, any just anything you guys have, any video ideas, questions, anything like that. And if you want to watch me trade, I actually am trading live on YouTube as well. So you can watch me trade live right here, market open tomorrow on YouTube. It's free, obviously, and on tradecaster.com. That's usually where I have my majority of the people chatting and stuff like that. So definitely go check it out on there as well. It's completely free. It'll ask you for a payment. Just cancel out of that. Go to the lobbies, and you should see my lobby there under free. So with that being said, I hope everybody had a good trading day today, and we'll see you on the next recap video. So y'all have a good one.